No, you're so right. He does have a little baby shark guitar. Oh, what's up, y'all? I got some friends that just told me, I just had somebody reply to my story. Like, I love how creative you are. I posted my DIY Frankie shoulder pads and the soul guitar from Brooke. So, yeah. Said I wasn't going to do it, and right before vacay, what am I doing? But One Piece is at a great point right now. So I felt like I don't know. The call to creativity is going to be very loud, and I'm going to answer every time, even if it's not the most convenient time. But yeah, I'll talk to y'all. It's a little rainy. I hope this trip goes well weather-wise. See y'all soon. Damn, y'all. I just sold my TV stand and that little bed stand. And the person who came to get it, I made a quick 50 off of both of them. I was like, you know what, whatever. Like, they said 30. And I was like, listen, 50. I'm trying to straight up is going to rent. And he was like, all right, don't worry about it. I was like, all right, 40. And I do got a little table I could throw in for 10, so we agreed on 50. Anyways, and he ended up getting a table out of it. And yeah, they just moved into an apartment. I was like, congratulations. He's like, where are you moving to? And I was like overseas, and I named the city. He was like, oh. And I was like, you know what? I am a little delusional because I just be doing shit for the plot. Like, it's not traditional. It's usually like, oh, I'm moving to this city, this neighboring city next door. No, I'm moving across the world, apparently. I was like, you can always get stuff. It was ironic because I know he just bought stuff, but I was like, you can always get stuff right now. I was like, this apartment unfortunately just ain't it. Ain't it? I said my style might change. I was like, it's brand new, enjoy. TV stand and all that just sold. About to go finish paying for Airbnb. Also, the trip in October, everything's booked for, paid for. I forgot to tell y'all that, but that is handled. So yeah. I just did my hair. It's a little, I'm sweating, so let me turn the heat on or the AC. Let me crank that down a little bit. I just did my hair. I need to get my hair done. My ex is out of town. He's on a trip with some friends right now. He made some sales today, so I said, make sure you put a little money away for this trip. Don't put it all on me now. And I got some friends wanting to hang out. I got one friend who I'd like to make sure she's okay, so I'm gonna go check on her or have her over. And then I went ahead and put in an insurance claim for the mold issue and all the things I lost, because I need to realize I was being too nice about that. So while my friend might be here, I'm gonna do that while she's here, and then we could chat and try to multitask. And then come Monday, my other friend and I are handling this event. Y'all, it's a lot going on, but I like being overstimulated in this way, so it's all good. And then another friend's throwing an event tonight. I said I wasn't gonna pop out too, but now I feel like I kind of need to. It is Saturday, I need to work. I'm about to be on vacation, but it's like my friends, you could feel, just like when people answer the call when I didn't even know I need it, you could feel when people need a little love around them. So, or I probably will wait till my friend gets here because she's pretty cool, and I like to body double now where somebody's here and I'm able to do my little task. So I'll probably wait till she gets here. I'll just clean up like from a cleanliness standpoint. But yeah, and then I got invited to go to Carnival in a nearby city for another friend. I need to message. I just was not replying to people. I was just cramping for the last 2 days, but I'm back. I am here. I'm present. I need to stop vlogging so I can be ready for this trip. And I need to go shower so I can go see my friends. So I will see y'all. Just a quick little pop out. My friend and I were talking like, it's giving sweats. It's giving sweats and say hello and support. But yeah, Chris took me out. Some period things. We was talking about it like people ain't doing enough research and they not giving enough of a fuck for people who have periods. I don't like that. Okay. Oh, that's it, y'all. I done dropped y'all. That's it. I'll talk to y'all. We ain't doing the whole fit thing. Y'all know what I look like, and I worn this before. But y'all, I am so absolutely honored to be surrounded by so much love. I have a few friends, so I wasn't gonna pull up tonight, and then I had some people ask if I was. And I was like, yeah, I'll pull up. And then we decided to do something low-key, but I'm gonna do both. I'm gonna show out, support a little bit, and then we're gonna come back to my crib, which is great because I need to clean up anyways. Y'all, I got friends here, like, let me know when you pull up. I should eat in the bathroom, so let me take this food out of here. I'm being so, I just wanted to talk to y'all real quick. But I'm honored. I finished my hair just in time. I sold the table, gonna clean up. So on a really good schedule. I don't move till like another few months. We do go on vacation in a week, like look. But I'm on a really good schedule because I started hella early, so I'm really proud of myself. We're gonna do this event. I'm gonna go on this vacation. We're gonna go on another vacation in December, and I'm gonna go across the world in 2026. I'm eating real quick, and I'm gonna link with more people. Everybody's on the same wavelength. Everybody's a little sluggish, a little antisocial, but still wanting to be around friends and community. And I'm very honored that people ask if I'm pulling up, not to gas myself up. Hold on, let me get this on my shirt. But more so just knowing that I am presenting a good vibe as others have, or at least genuine, and that means a lot. Because sometimes I have to ask myself, like, is it me? Like, why was I before attracting so much negativity? And now that I'm fully surrounded by love and genuineness, and we're not saying we're always happy, we're genuine, we're honest, we're real, we're raw. Being surrounded by that now feels so good. So good. Having friends there when you hurting, healing, happy, all of the above. So anyways, let me call this car. She'll do them.
Yeah, no, I've never heard that before. But now I know.
Hey y'all, I'm about to file this claim today. The customer service rep said something amazing. They're like, or not amazing, but they're like, mold smells. It stinks, even if you wash it. And that's essentially what happened. So I'm taking all my pictures and throwing this away. And yes, hung out with some friends last night. One stayed the night. We all chatted. It was really nice. Had a good talk. And just a really good time. It was much needed. And I talked to a friend who just went to Europe, and I asked about it. They said fascism was on the rise, but it's like, I don't know if I want to deal with America's problems or Europe's problems when it comes to apparently being black. So I don't know. We'll figure that out later. For now, I'm going to go meet with some friends regarding this charity event in the fall, and I'm going to get this claim in. So yeah, I'll talk to y'all soon. Sitting here cheesing because we go on vacation in a week, y'all. It all worked out. Just hung out with my friends and handled some business things. I was talking about how, like, as I'm getting closer to leaving, it feels right and my heart's buzzing, but like I'm gonna miss my friends so much because like I'm gonna pay good money to come visit them for sure. But my friend was basically saying, I was like, I'm talking about missing the place. And I was like, you know what? Like my friend said, like, you put the energy into a place. And I realized, like, that's what we do as people. We put the energy into other people, make them magical, the places, the things we touch. So realizing that energy is carried within us and that we're making shit special. Anyways, let me go pack my bag. I'm just lit and happy. It's a good day. The weather feels perfect. Probably go for a little walk. Stayed up working on a cosplay with my friend yesterday. And yeah. I am gonna miss this place, but again, it's within me and I put that on my environment. So yeah, gonna take the magic with me, come back with even more. Yo, look what just came in. I got, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got 7. I got 7, y'all. I'm about to paint this. Oh, wait, no, sorry. This is for, I think I can use this for this as well, but this is also for Frankie's box hands. Let me save some paint for that. All right, y'all. It's the Arts and Crafts Center right now. Yeah, Jesus' disciples is crazy. Yes, bread and wine. Let me eat my girl dinner. All right, y'all, I'm essentially proving to myself that I could do these cosplays. We went to the store and I got these for the arms. It's gonna be a little smaller. And then I got these for the hands. I'm gonna try to cut them. And then I got these paints because I'm gonna redo. I know I just painted this blue, but the guitar is kind of looking more this color. So I'm gonna just add this as the top layer. And then this is for the little shade difference on the hand. And then this is for the shade difference on the guitar. They're a little lighter. The hand's red and then the guitar. Y'all see. Anyways.
Straight ahead of us. It looks pretty dicey. Should we maintain our course? Yeah.
Being honest, I think the only time I'm ever impatient is when it comes to a project because I be so eager to see that it turns out good. Okay, like I can have the vision in my head, but maybe I doubt myself a little bit and I just want to, like, you know, I'm like, okay, let's get this popping, let's get this going, and let's see what it comes out like. And it turned out amazing, y'all. I loved it. It was a cute little DIY. It's not the best thing ever, but I enjoyed it. And I was trying to film during the process, but I was like, okay, like I wanted to get it done, honey. I was up late nights with this one. I also love cosplaying as a black woman because we put our own flair to it. Okay, the hair, the style, the look. It's not all about accuracy. Art is open to interpretation, and it's just like when you get a prompt or a project in school and everybody has a different approach to the same, you know, topic. Please, I beg, keep individualism alive. Oh, I'm in love. What's up? Okay, my friend's talking about something. You inspiring me. Y'all inspiring me. What? Everybody's so creative, so I'm definitely in my little creative bag. This is a little setup right now. If y'all see Frankie's little I was chatting with some friends yesterday and we was talking about how like some people literally have to violate you in whatever way to steal your energy and your whimsy, but the whimsy can never be stolen. It's always gonna replenish itself. The creative's always gonna come back to that call. Oh wait, okay. Watching One Piece encampment right now. Very excited to see what this turns out like. Got a little paint shop over here in Lloyd.
See.
Girl putting in the work, okay. I'm really enjoying these. I don't know where this burst of creative energy came from, but I'm really enjoying it. Like, house empty selling furniture, but it's what we got going on the floor. Y'all, my wig and stuff comes tomorrow. I bought a cheap blue wig that I'm gonna use hairspray on because I not forgot, but I was having a silly moment and had to remember that you can't use hair dye on, you know, synthetic hair because that's pointless. So, anyways, I think tomorrow's the big day or the day after. Yeah. All right, so on the top of the guitar, y'all, I draw on the back so I can kind of know where I want things, and then I paint the front, the glossy side. And still watching, yes. She tired though. Over 150 in less than an hour off of multiple calls. If I'm not trending by the morning, y'all, and my hair, I kid you not, like, that's the wig I throw on real quick when somebody calls. This is what my hair look like. I'm trying to braid it so I can get ready for this trip. I put a headband on, I put the wig on, I take the call. This is not cute. This is not cute, okay? But 9 times when I make my braid, and I'm like, so here we are. All right, y'all, the site I work for is really competitive. The ranks move by the minute, okay? So your girl's moving on up there. Listen, I like being outside too much because if I'm on top of my shit, it means I'm in the house, not enjoying this good weather, taking calls all day constantly. But that's what it takes to make what you want to make. I got 2 cruises next month. I got a charity event coming up, and I'm supposed to have my rent a month in advance on top of rent I'm already paying here so I can secure my move overseas. So y'all, it is 4 in the morning. Your girl is exhausted. All right, I'm braiding my hair, doing the vlogs, I'm doing all of it. I'm not gonna let it come at the cost of my health, but I know what I want. So this is where we at. Just today, this is fully passive, y'all, fully passive. I know some of the adult, you know, got it like that. I don't got it like that. Cheers to today, this is fully passive, and I could be like, oh, it's 100 just to hop on a call with me. Your girl busy, but again, we not there. I think another realization I have is that work never stops unless you make it. LMAO, y'all, my brain said, go ahead and log out for me. Hold on, wait. My brain said, go ahead and log out for me. I fell asleep upright in the middle of following this mold claim thingy. Alright, I understood that I was really tired. I just spawned back in, but yesterday was productive. Let me watch my health though. Let me not push it. My brain really logged me out. That's crazy. Happy to be back, but damn. Y'all, I'll talk to y'all later about it. Somebody stole my package. I shouldn't have been outside today because it's the last 2 days of the pay period and my rank was going up. But when a friend need me, a friend need me. I love being around my friends because they breathe so much life into me. But I think I should have just been to myself today because then I came home, package was stolen. I felt a little drained and it's on me for real. Like, the devil works hard, but I pull doubles. Stop playing with me. Anyways, it was the last shirt. The shirt I got, you stole a Hawaiian printed shirt from my front door, mind you. They put it in my front door. They left the other package with the blue hair, but they stole the shirt. I hope you feel stupid when you open it up and it's a Hawaiian print shirt. And I put that little note outside. Hopefully somebody run it back because it was the last shirt. So not only did I not get it for my cosplay, which I was going to try to do tomorrow or soon after, but now there's no shirt that looks like that no more. So I'm just like, it was already hard to find. I know it's not the exact same print as Frankie, but it was the closest thing I had. And somebody took it after I came home after a long little day. Child, anyway, I went ahead and just had me a quick little bowl and had a snacky snack, and I'm gonna get to work around like 2 a.m. But y'all some haters. I leave the house for 5 minutes. You can't do shit. It reminds me of when I first moved in here and all I had was an air mattress on the floor and somebody stole the only blanket I ordered. That's foul. You go get your package excited to have a blanket to have some warmth. In the middle of winter, mind you. And that shit going. Ciao. The devil works hard, but I pull doubles. Stop playing with me. All right, y'all, I'm done. I'm just having a day. I'm going to blame it on my period still. I explained that I needed some space to decompress, which I'm allowed to do, so I didn't explode. And then you're getting irritated off of that. I'm trying to communicate that I needed some privacy in my house so I could decompress. I said that. So you're not going to make me feel bad for needing personal space. Thank you. No. That's it. That was a point blank. Thank you. Thank you. I felt myself feeling very emotionally volatile. I needed my personal space. That's what I asked for. Thank you for giving it to me. Not the scratching in the walls, y'all. I don't even know. I don't want to know. I don't want to know what I heard. Maybe I do need to admit that I was getting too comfortable asking my ex to stay in his car at certain points, but as somebody who said he was going to live in his car anyways and can't talk to me right when he's in my house, at a point in my life where I'm enjoying watching people fall off as you set better boundaries for yourself, while also grieving the versions of myself that allow people to take and play in my face so much. That's where we're at right now. You know, so I realized I'm not a pocket watcher, but sometimes you have to be. I got somebody staying with me, and they just went on a whole boys trip. And they sending me pictures of them eating out. Mind you, I had an orange and some french fries yesterday. Rent just got paid. I'm waiting for a nice, big, fat, juicy check to show up. Tripping 5 days, all that. I realized they sending me pictures of them eating out. And I was like, wait a minute. You give me 0 towards the rent. And then been huffing and puffing about the rides. Because it's like, okay, let's even it out somehow. Or that's not even close to evening it out. Huffing and puffing. So I'm still paying ride shares to get around. Because people don't want to lose their parking spots or come get me. So at that point, the girl was at a breakdown, feeling very explosive, emotionally volatile. I did ask this person to leave for the night, and they made it about them, talking about something. It's late at night, you kicking me out. I'm like, I'm not going to snap, because that's also the desired outcome, me stepping outside of my peace, because people know what they're doing. Had to mourn the fact that I've been too giving, and when you be doing the free and the this and the for the low ski, people don't respect it. They don't respect you. I don't know what it is. I don't know if they think they don't deserve it. I don't think if they think you don't know your worth by being so generous. There's just a lack of gratitude. So yeah, that was just sitting heavy with me yesterday. And yeah, and on top of that too, is like I got clients sending me easily hundreds of dollars towards my rent, and being a better vibe than somebody I'm allowing to stay who's paying nothing and then emotionally and mentally stressing me out. So coming up with a game plan on that, because that's going to end very soon. I'm not playing with that. There's no amount of rides, cosplays, none of it that's worth that. Mental strain was thrown off a little bit yesterday. We're not gonna make it a thing, but the person I'm supposed to go on a cruise with at the end of October, I paid for the whole cruise. They paid like $150 to get added on, and then I paid for my own flights, of course. I'm paying for all my own Airbnb accommodations, which added up. I got this nonprofit event coming up next, or the month after next. I'm gonna have to cover all my ride shares when I'm there. And the person offered to give me a ride, like about a 40-minute ride along the way of where they were already going. And then they asked if I'm able to, they're like, I assume you're down to split for parking. Cause I was like, are you split parking or gas? What are we talking about? Like parking at the port for the cruise? Because I'll give gas if you're going to drive me somewhere or drive us somewhere, mind you. But the parking, that didn't sit well with me. And I let them know too, because I was like, I'm already paying for the cruise. You're not helping me pay for my flight, so I don't think I should have to help pay for parking. I'm already paying for Airbnb to stay. This person was going to stay the last night of my Airbnb too, so they can crash and be closer to the destination the day before. They were staying there as well. And yeah, and I'm paying for Atlantis, which is, mind you, $165 per ticket. It's 2 of us. So I was just a little surprised that they asked if I was going to cover parking, which is like less than 100. And they did say that costs were getting a little tight. And I was like, listen, if you can't make it, it's okay. I'm funding my ex's flights to make sure he can be on the cruise to the Dominican Republic, because unfortunately, just based off like news and stuff, I just want to have somebody there and filming content, all of that. That's important to me. Norwegian, I will survive. It would be nice to have a friend there for sure. And I do think we are going to go and it's going to be great. And then we were talking about a time to leave the Airbnb that I booked. Checkout's at 11. They're like, we should leave by 10. I'm like, I'm the type. I'm going to stay till 11 and get every last dollar, honey. And it also means I can't work if I'm there the last night and somebody's there too. And that's the 1 week of October that I'll be paying rent for, or working to pay my rent for November. So I think, again, as you establish better boundaries, people fall off or they get shocked at like you saying no or saying like, what the heck? As somebody who paid for the majority of the cruise, paid for the cruise, and then again, you were added for $150, Atlantis tickets. What else did I say? The Airbnb the last night. No, I cannot help with parking. As far as the current situation I'm in with the rent, no, I had to take a moment. Last night was bad. It was rough. I'm not gonna hold y'all. But it's okay, because I'm excited to be in Europe unbothered. Oh my gosh. Just coming back for the friends I care about who've shown up in genuine and safe ways, heavy on the safe, emotionally, mentally safe. What? But yeah, being very careful with that. And life's gonna get really good. I'm gonna be posting that on my main channel because I know a lot of people are going through it and I'm a little nervous. Not nervous, but I don't want to really like be in people's face too much posting how amazing life is on my other channel. So yes, I'm quite excited. I am going to an open mic tonight with some friends. I'm gonna get ready for that. And then we're gonna have a Stardew Valley game night as well. I gotta get my laptop been huffing and puffing, y'all. I don't know what's going on. Okay, you see the light's not charged. Laptop been huffing and puffing, barely able to process. But we're gonna have a Stardew Valley night, and then I'm gonna help set up for my friend's movie night. Won't be here for that, but I'm gonna help set up for that too. So excited for the events. There's a movie night. There's a juke joint, haunted juke joint, Sinners night too. October is not the month to be missing, y'all, but it's all good. Can't be at everything. And again, finishing my hair so I can get this handled. Whoever stole my Frankie shirt, bruh, I told y'all about it yesterday a little bit. Like, I was so excited for that cosplay because I haven't gotten Brooke's stuff ready yet, and I'm not done with the guitar. I was pretty much done with Frankie. All I have to do was paint a couple more things, and now I need to find another Hawaiian shirt. So, wish me luck. I don't know why they're out here. Y'all, let me finish my hair and I'm gonna talk to y'all right before I pop out to this open mic. When you're able to borrow money from your dad but can't borrow money from the man in your house talking shit, who is now outside the house, mind you. What's up, y'all? I'm looking a little wild because my hair needs to be done, but it's just not. I look like I'm on the toilet. Hold on. I'm drained. Being in the wrong, even if you're not dating, being around somebody who is out to get you is going to suck the life out of you. It's going to age you so quickly. I feel like I can't breathe. At one point I was having like a panic attack, I think, or something on the verge of it. And I just felt myself unable to breathe. That being said, hold on, I'm going to talk to y'all because I don't like my hair right now. I'm going to talk to y'all like this. What's up, y'all? I'm angry. I'm angry. My ex is a big trigger for me. Obviously, I was obsessed with this man for years. As you see, he does not leave the topic of conversation. I have entered a place in life where I'm surrounded by friends and true love and people who actually give a flying fuck about me. And people who don't go out their way to show you that they don't care about you. Not even just being neutral. Like, you can't even be neutral. You have to go out your way to let somebody know you just want them to be miserable and suffer. Anyways, I got triggered because he went out with some friends to celebrate another friend's birthday. Mind you, the other friend that passed, he was like, oh, I missed the dinner, and was absolutely distraught over it. Didn't bother to wish me happy birthday at all, y'all. Anyways, he went out, and I'm sitting here covering rent, bills, this, that, and the third, and he up on my couch. And you know what it's like to be hustling as a woman and see a nigga up on your couch just, and then this nigga's talking shit. Yep. And then this nigga's huffing and puffing about giving me a ride up the street. It's nighttime, I'm a woman in this city, and he, I guess I'll give you a ride. I called him out. I said, your behavior is really despicable because you was in my face huffing and puffing and crying and whining and acting all boo-hoo-hoo. I just want a hot shower and a bed to lay in. And now that you got in, you're cocky about it. You got comfortable enough to get cocky. I was just talking to a parent about this because they're familiar with this type of energy too. You got comfortable enough to get cocky, and I know. I've seen it time again. I know it's on me if you give a mouse a cookie. If you let him in, I understand, but it's like housing security and food is my weakness,
And he looked out at a time where my family didn't even look out. But the commentary, you're so happy, you're always crying, you're this, you're that, you're acting like you're busy, just nasty, just being nasty as verbally, bro. And then when a bitch is ready to snap, because that's what people want, they want you outside of your piece so bad. When a bitch is ready to snap, and I have to, like, last night I sent him away. I said, please. Oh, it's living at night and I don't want nowhere to go and I'm going to sleep in my car. And I'm going to explode. You are kicking. I'm going to snap back. I'm going to lose my shit. Do not push me to that point. So yes, I need you to step outside so I can have a breakdown in peace. And also, you're on a timer. You're about to be out. I understand you're starting a job. Congratulations, blah, blah, blah. You got to go. You got to go. The audacity, my friends are even hearing it when they're on the phone. Like, yo, what's with the attitude? What's with the, like, bruh, I don't care if you're sleeping in a sewer at this point. We've been even. The tally has been on balance for a long time. Hold on, my friend's here, y'all.
All right, my friend's here. I gotta go, y'all. We're gonna go to an open mic night because I need some love, energy, and all that stuff. So let me go ahead and grab my friend. But yeah, you huffing and puffing. As a man, you don't want to give your ex-girl a ride and make sure she in the city safe. You huffing and puffing, making sure I got... You know what, y'all? I just literally feel disgusted. I told him, I said, you're a big trigger for me. I'm seeing you, I'm getting angry. I see you and I'm getting angry. We're not doing nothing fun, nothing cute. There's no vacation. I shouldn't have to keep taking vacations and doing cute shit and camping with you to tolerate you. That's not normal. That's not okay. That's not acceptable. Your mouth is fucking insane for somebody who is in a time of need. You don't even know how to be in need correctly. You talking about something, I can't come hang out with you and your friends. No, I care about my friends. I would never, ever put them around you. The mouth is insane, y'all. And I see myself. I see my character. I'm so tense and angry. And to be paying my whole rent. We're gonna talk about it later, okay? But yeah, people gonna stop playing in my face. I'm mourning. Imagine me in love. This is me with boundaries being established. And I don't like you. I don't have that soft spot for you no more. Or at least I have a soft spot for humans in general, but not you specifically. I'm not obsessed and delusional no more. Imagine the 5 years of whatever humiliation ritual I was involved in. How much I gave. I don't even want to know the number. And I don't give a nigga money, but I like to have people include in experiences, or I'll pay rent or whatever. Let me go, y'all. Oh, pair.
That's my problem. Like, every time I go, I have a little too much.
All right, y'all. Hey, I ordered a new phone because my 0.5 is not working. These insurance places are scamming, bro. I got like T-Mobile 360 protection or whatever. So I hit them up and they're like, oh, you need to talk to Apple because that sounds like a technical issue. So they ran a diagnostic on my phone and found out that yes, there is something wrong with my camera and that it is $200 to cover it without insurance if my 360 with T-Mobile is covered or has Apple Care. Sorry, hold on. If my 360 is covered or covers Apple Care, the 360 with T-Mobile, then it's $100, and if not, it's $200. And I'm like, I thought 360 covered everything. So these insurances, between the mold claim just getting denied and now my phone having issues, and they're like, oh, you need to talk to the other people. You need to... Child, anyways, that should come in on time. I meant to order some money for the Dominican Republic, but we just gonna find an ATM and hope for the best, because I think they had a 200 minimum, and your girl did not got it like that to be doing that, because I was just trying to take out $50. And I had a little Uber credit from a parent who gifted it to me for my birthday, and I went ahead and ordered food and something to eat, because your girl done ate an orange and a fry yesterday, because I'm trying to thug it out before this trip, honey. So yes, here we are. Hold on. All right, there we are. All right. And child, we was the only people that stepped outside. It smelled like chemicals, electric, something burning. Fire alarm went off. Nobody comes out no more. I'm gonna always go outside. Anyways, I got my food. I feel much better because I was like really trying to thug it out, but I need to order something, so I did. And I get paid in a couple of days, and I'm just tired. I'll talk to you about it later. I don't want to vent right now. Let me catch up with these vlogs, because we leave in 4 days. I'm trying to do cosplays. My hair is not done, and a whole bunch of other stuff. I'm trying to be there for friends. I need to be there for myself right now, so not in a bad way, but yeah. I also realized that like we just stopped talking when we in the house. I stopped talking because there's gonna be no room for you to hurt my feelings if we not speaking. You gonna say something slick, I'm gonna say something slick back. He got to the point where he was walking around saying stuff about me out loud.
You laying on my couch, eating chocolate chip cookies, talking shit about me in my own house that you're staying in for free? Stop making people condition, but they can't take it, bro. Like, and that's how people get you. They sit there and they, yep. Oh, you're so happy and joyful. Oh, you cry too much. You're a grown woman. Da, da, da. Oh, you ain't do nothing all day. You pretending to be busy. Oh, the house ain't clean. The house ain't never clean. Da, 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 da. Just going at it. Oh, you always like this. Just tearing you down. And the moment you say half, a quarter of what they said, now they can't. They, ooh, I'm so sad. Like, how do you think that feels for somebody who actually feels like, you know, I am on the more sensitive side? So yeah, we just been quiet. Vacation, I'm about to be separate on that boat, except for when we off the boat. I'm about to take a shower. But yeah, I had to realize, like, he was throwing me into a psychosis. And that's what happened for years. So I've been crying and crying and crying because, like, he's a trigger of who I allowed myself to be with poor boundaries for so many years. And now that I have better boundaries, I'm looking at myself in disgust. Like, why would you put up with that? Why did you allow that? I'm literally mourning a side of myself that I don't know how I came to be that way. And I'm seeing people fall off and get a little defensive because my boundaries are better. And it's like, I'm sitting here still sad that I allowed it. So it's just certain stuff don't fit. You got to stand up for yourself. You got to speak up. You got to, you know, and people go, I'm not saying I never spoken up for myself or never stood up for myself or none of that. I have. People shut it down to the point where they would get aggressive for me speaking up against myself, or they would go in on me. Now I'm like, I'm just removing myself. I don't want to. Anyways, I'll talk to you about it later. Let me go ahead and get these vlogs up. And yeah, we go everywhere in a couple days. So. He told me I was being a brat because, like, I just needed a ride in that moment. I didn't have the bread for it. I always have the bread somewhere, but, like, it was really down bad till, you know, and that's why I treated myself to food today. But I have money sitting in all these accounts I couldn't access because, you know, they take time to process. And I let him know I needed him. He did come earlier in the day, I admit, and then I was supposed to have a ride for somebody else, and they weren't able to. So he didn't want to come back out, which was fine, but it was up the street. And again, he's staying for free. So I was just like, if I needed you in that moment. And he's been huffing and puffing my rides before anyways. I've been paying. I'm seeing Lyft, Uber come out my account. He's been huffing and puffing, even if it wasn't asking to come back twice in the same day because circumstances change. So, yeah, I was just telling him, I said, my standards are different. And yes, I can be bratty sometimes, but as a man, I expect you to show up in certain ways for me to make sure I'm good. The same way I made sure you're good. Same way you have a roof over your head, flights paid for, and a whole cruise paid for. You about to be on for your birthday. Yeah. So. All this giving until all parts of myself are gone and I have to rebuild from scratch. We're not doing that no more. Actually, I'm gonna sit down and talk to y'all about it real quick and then I'm gonna hop in the shower. Because I just got my house back to myself as well. And I'm not trying to sit here be venting. He was walking around talking about something. It's everybody but you, right? It's everybody but you. It's me. It was me and my shitty ass boundaries attracting people like you. Attracting people like you. So now that my boundaries are better, I realize, no, I should not be venting about this and this and so and so and so and so. Because they just need to be not in my life. He keep popping up in my life. Okay. I was like, I don't vent or complain about the good friends in my life. I come to this camera saying, I love my friends so much. Oh my God. Ah. And that's it. That's the end of that. I tell y'all what we did and I'm happy and it's easy. And I don't have any like, oh, I wish so and so wanted to. And nope. So as I'm continuing to get rid of people out of my life who play in my motherfucking face and I come to y'all talking about it, I'm like, you the last one. And I'm so good off that. So good. Let's talk about it real quick because I've been holding it all in. What's up, y'all? I know what it is because I came to this camera in June talking about oh my gosh, I'm gonna miss him and it's so sad we can't work. The sprinkle of Stockholm syndrome and romanticizing something that you have to remember how bad it was for you because I need to watch my own diary entry at this point. Anyways, I took notes. I'm taking notes again because this man's been sending me into a psychosis. But it's something about living space. It's something about sharing a house space with somebody that you start seeing them do these things that are just so, you know, it's not necessary. So anyways, that being said, child, I think I already told y'all that I was about to snap on him and I had to ask him to leave the house so I could have some space. He made it about himself. I know it's inconvenient, but at least you got a car to sit in because I'm not going to snap on you and then it's, oh my gosh, look at you, you're so crazy. Because sometimes that's the desired outcome with people who are miserable. They want to see you lash out and be crazy so they can be like, oh my God, you're lashing out and you're crazy. And I know I'm not trying to get into no type of physical altercation because I know he got a temper too when he gets upset and there's no like
the one thing I've always like wished for is that there's no soothing. Like if you're worked up, he gonna get worked up. If he worked up, you gonna get worked up. And there's not like, I try to do it, but there's no like, okay, let's sit and talk about this. Let's be calm. It's like, you know, very like, oh, we in this, like fight you like you about to fight a nigga type shit. And so anyways, yeah, I had to ask him to leave because I just wasn't feeling too well. He was like, it's the one time I can't give you a ride and you being a brat. I'm like, no, you've shown on multiple occasions that despite me borrowing my car to the point where he was using my car like his own years ago, you act like giving me a ride. It's this big hoop-de-doop thing, huffing and puffing, and it's like, it makes me sad because as a woman, you should care that I'm getting to and from where I need to be safely. And I don't be out like that. I'll be outside a lot, yes, but like I'll get myself there accordingly. And then also you're staying with me for free. Like, can we not forget that part? He came to me the other day. He's like, where your paper towels and toilet paper at? Child, anyways, so sometimes like he does very sweet things, but sometimes it just feels like, oh, you only care about yourself, or in the capacity of like you're doing it just enough to try to either get me attached so I do more, because that's the part of myself that was grieving. I was like, damn, I was doing so much. Like, imagine me in love. This is me with my senses all here and still going into psychosis because I'm like, why are you speaking to me like that? Why are you? It doesn't all get filmed, but if y'all just heard the commentary, you'd be like, what the f-? I've had friends on FaceTime like, what the f-? Like, talking about something, I'm pretending, I'm acting like I'm doing stuff, this and the third, and calling me out for being happy, calling me out for crying, mocking me, telling me the house is always unclean but ain't clean, leaving dishes and ain't cleaning your stuff. Child, and my friend, I was talking about this yesterday. Dominant doesn't mean being mean. Some people think dominance is just being an asshole. No, like you want somebody to take lead, and my friend was like, they gonna lead you into the path of darkness, literally. Like, just saying stuff. He said something earlier. He said, I got Danny fatigue, with aka like I'm tired of you, but you're living in my house. Child, anyways, I'm getting all my things done. I've been doing my little cosplay. I think I'm gonna do a couple more cosplays while he's here. He offered to do a 60-40 split. I'm like 50-50 because I'm literally paying for my own rides too at this point. I don't know why people think I'm a piggy bank. I have to realize too, I have to sit with myself. I've taken 5 people. One wasn't able to make it, but I've taken, or I will take 5 people on cruises for damn near free this year. And I only did it because cruises are 2 for 1, so may as well allow somebody to enjoy the experience. I'm not taking people on trips. You're not going to see me buying flights abroad just for people to experience it unless it's really well deserved or whatever. But it was both my parents. My other parent couldn't make it. He did pay. When we went in June, he paid for his portion. Yes, he did. And then coming up, or my birthday trip, that was the one girl who ended up moving child. Oh, sorry. And then coming up, my friend paid $150 to be on the Norwegian cruise, but I paid the other $700, $800, so that's kind of close to free, kind of close. And then I'm taking a friend for free in December, where I paid the entirety of it, and then she's paying the insurance because now we put insurance on them cruises, honey. So just giving people deals and discounts, and with him, he got his tickets paid for too. But I realized like I have new boundaries, and because there are people who knew me before those boundaries were established, as intense as they are, well, I will tell you, no, I'm not gonna smile in your face and be like, oh, well, sorry, and sugarcoat. No, there's a me that existed outside of those boundaries, and I realized I don't want to be around anybody who reminds me of old versions of myself, especially if they are still expecting those old boundaries or lack thereof to aid them in what they want out of me. So yeah, like, cause yeah. And so my ex has been a real trigger for me, and I've told him straight to his face, I'm like, I don't like you, you're a trigger for me, you make me very angry. I'm starting to see you and I'm getting very angry because you remind me of myself when I wasn't protecting myself. And then unfortunately I just cannot stand up to him in stature and physique. So it's like, you don't even want to get exposed to with some people because they'll beat you to a boat, honey. You never know. Like, I'm seeing there's a temper, there's no gentleness when it comes to arguing, because I think some people really do like to argue. I've actually noticed people text back faster where they usually want, because they want to get into an argument, and they do like that negativity, and they do like to see you out your character. So nobody's taking me out my character. I've been pretty good these days. I think a lot of people are just going through it, and I think I just feel things very deeply. So if you're going through it and I care about you, I'm gonna feel it. If I barely care about you, I'm gonna probably still feel it too. That's how he done got in here talking about something. I just need a shower and a bed, and now you got me sobbing myself to sleep every night because being around you's hard, and then you're not, there was no growth, there was no change. You're trying to be
the man you should have been years ago, but you're still making slick ass comments out the side of your neck. Like, I don't understand. Like, what? Just be quiet. Just be quiet. You're staying here for free. Like, you don't need to be commenting on the cleanliness of the home unless you're about to pick some up and clean it. You see I'm going through it. You don't need to be commenting on a relationship with me, talking about some, where you going, this and the third, and oh, you hanging out with your friends, can I come? No, I care about my friends enough that I would never bring you around my friends. Like, you don't need to ruin my relationship with them too, because you done ruined my relationship with myself, and I'm still working to get that back. Like, commenting on my joy, my misery, my this. Like, I had to ask him to leave because I caught myself quietly crying in the shower, and I said, ain't no way I'm paying a band to quietly cry in my own shower. You need to get out. I said, because I'm not even safe to have a breakdown around you without you somehow throwing that in my face, because you love to make me feel bad. There's something about you that wants to bring me down to whatever level you feel like you're at or stuck at, that you're able to get out of, but you'd rather take all that energy, and instead of doing what you need to do to boost yourself, you want to break me down. And that's not right. Like, so just seeing that and knowing I dealt with that for years, it's just coming up, it's bubbling up, like random little incidents and comments, and it's like, damn, like, you really kept kicking a shawty down, or while she was already down, or kicking a shawty while, you know what I'm trying to say. Sorry. You kept kicking a shawty while she was already down. And then you wonder why she's biting back. You're like, you're being mean, you're so angry. And it's like, yeah, I'm angry at you. I am livid. Like, you've gotten so much out of me, and you stay around because you know you're not going to get that out of another woman. Where are your friends at to give you a couch? Where are the women in your life to give you a couch? Like, child. And then he walk around talking shit, eating chocolate chip cookies on my couch. It's just how you terrorizing me in my own house. And he's talking about some, I don't take accountability. I'm like, I know you're more aggressive when you're upset, and there will never be any accountability, or like he'll take a little bit at a time, and then even then that goes out the window. But child, anyways, I'm excited for Europe. I don't want to have a car. I don't need one. I don't need one. That's not my, it's not my burden to bear. I'm not. I just want no car, European treats, new vlogs. This nigga sending me into psychosis. By November, I need November to myself. I will pay my whole rent. I will work really hard knowing that I'm going to go somewhere else. But child, what? Some people will push you to the point of wanting to off yourself, and they would cry the loudest if you actually did, for real. Like, but yeah, I realized I just be doing too much. So I kind of want to be isolated. Not isolated, but I just want to be in Europe, and like, I want to act real chill. I want to act like I ain't got no money. I ain't got no followers. I want to act like, you know, I'm just real do. Cause honey, like, people think I got money. And I guess because I'm always presenting myself on a vacation and getting treated well by clients, but it's like, this was 5 years in the making, and even longer than that. I've been working since I was 15. I only started doing adult work since I was 5 years ago, whatever that was, 20. Y'all know I'm trying to do math. Anyways, yeah, so my clients are not your clients. That's my issue. People think I make money, and it's like, okay, well, make sure your clients take care of us, huh? My clients take care of me, and if I choose to take care of you because you treat me with some respect and like an actual human being, and you show that you can truly care about me, then yes, I will extend my resources to you too. But y'all, so he about to go on a fully paid for trip just because I don't want to be in the DR by myself. And yeah, he got his tickets paid for. The friend who's going on the trip after, they asked me to start covering stuff. I said, I've covered enough. I've seen you spend thousands on tattoos, respectfully, and other stuff. I don't think I get it. It never hurts to ask, but that just rubbed me the wrong way because I already know I'm in a weird place. So I'm like, if you can spend your money on what you spend your money on, respectfully. So I'm that's another thing. People acting like they're doing you favors by going on trips. So I try not to be too overly grateful. Like, thank you for making it, because the one shawty showing her ass up in June, I was like, thank you for coming, and maybe she had this like, you know what, you're welcome actually. Like, but yeah, I just can't. The friend I'm bringing on the cruise in December, I'm very excited for her. She's genuinely a sweetheart, and I done said that about the friend in June, but I really do have a good feeling about this friend because she's shown we can have a healthy, happy relationship, friendship, on just the regular, real cute, like real, when I'm like, oh my God, I love my friend, she's one of those. And yeah, so, and I don't seem like it's an act at all, so I'm very excited for that. But yeah, y'all, I realized as soon as he leaves, I feel a lot better. He's a big source of pain emotionally. I'm sure that he feels the same towards me, and it's just something that we need to stop. you know? But I think I got really triggered off the ride thing because it's like I went out my way to be, not out my way. I put myself in a position to go somewhere else to make sure other people are good. And then I felt like I kind of got left hanging with the ride, and I just did not really have the bread to be like out. I should have just been home working because it was the last 2 days of my pay period. I was trying to get that $1,200 check to $1,500 because I probably could have if I stayed my ass in the house, but I didn't. I went out, and I'm gonna always be there for my friends for sure. But I had asked him as a ride backup because my other friend had stuff to do too, and I was like, okay, well, I need to get home, like, you know. And he did come out earlier, yes. But he needed the key to get into the house anyway, so he had to do that. But he didn't want to pick me up. It was 5 minutes up the street. He didn't want to pick me up again when I just ran into the ride debacle. And I just brought up feelings of like shit I was doing when I was younger for a ride. I had a predator at my first job who preyed on the fact that I didn't have a ride. And just other stuff I don't want to talk about. So yeah, it just brought up a lot of negative feelings. And then ever since then, I've just been like, ciao. And then on top of that too, he got moved to the couch because he kicked me hard as shit in my sleep. 6 years. I keep saying 5 years, 6 years. And he done kneed me really, really hard. And I was like, was that an accident? Cause you know, never ever happened. Anyways, y'all, the last few years have been a self-inflicted humiliation ritual when it comes to dating. I'm so uninterested. And I am in the process of forgiving myself and seeing him every day. Sometimes I literally just walk into like where he's at and I just get angry. And I told him straight up, I was like, bro, I'm sorry, but like I will see you and just start getting very upset. Like I am very much triggered. Like, and I'm telling him like, please just step away so I could. He's like, that's messed up. You're making me go. I'm like, we're going so we don't have a bigger escalation. But anyways, y'all, and it's just stuff like, you ain't send me $1 towards the rent, but you're sending me pictures of you eating out with the bros. They was smoking, doing substances. He's smoking again. I was happy because I had to realize he did have a weed addiction. But like, he started smoking again. I was like, that's disappointing because that's how the whole cycle starts as far as smoking, losing a job. Income's not great. Now we're broke and angry. And broke men are scarier than broke women. I stand on that. I really, really stand on that. There's some type of level of aggression. I don't know if it's tied to their identity, having money. But y'all, he's sending them pictures. And I'm like, damn, I barely ate today. Like, my friend and I was out door dashing, trying to get some money together for food before my big check hits, before vacation and stuff. And it's been a lot. It's been a lot, but I've watched my mental and my mood drop very quickly since he's been here. I definitely feel really silly because he was in my face. Like, I fell for it, y'all. I just want to shower. It's been so long since I slept in a bed. I've been sleeping on the floor. And then to come and be on my couch talking shit about me because I'm establishing my boundaries and I'm saying things as a matter of fact. I know it's all opinion and subjective and perspective, but I'm saying things as a matter of fact because I know if there was somebody else in this house witnessing how he speaks to me, the slick comments, the behavior, they'd be like, what the fuck? They would check it so quick. And I let him know. And he hits a joke. Because I call it out too. But I know he wouldn't even dare speak it in front of other people. Like, there's a certain image that's put on. Talking about something, why can't I be around your friends? No, because I'm not even going to recognize who you are. You're going to be acting brand new. For some reason, you get in small spaces and you try to bully me. And then when I start bullying you back, it's you're so mean to me. I'm doing it. You can't take it. You was dishing it out, but you cannot take it. Anyways, y'all, a lot has happened. The insurance denied my claim. I don't know if I told y'all that. So they basically said because this place had pre-existing mold, I can't file a claim for all the things I lost. I wasn't taking the claim too serious. I was just like, you know what, why not? But they basically said that because this building was already fucked up, there's nothing to be done about it. And so basically you can get deep into a lease, even with renter's insurance. And if they're hiding issues in this building or whatever building you apply for, you might not have coverage for it. And they said they don't cover mold that is due to humidity, and because it's pre-existing, even if I had renter's insurance from the jump, which I like, you know, I think I got it like shortly after I moved in, they said it wouldn't matter. So make sure you do your walkthroughs. They be making these tours go by super fast. They, oh, look, oh, yes, nice. Okay, time to go. Or sometimes they don't even show you the unit. They show you a model unit. Check behind that stove for infestation. Check behind if there's furniture, move some stuff around. Start like, you gonna look a little crazy. Okay, on your knees looking under the couch of a tour. But it's important because once you're in for the year or whatever length of the lease you signed for, that's it. And these places don't care. And then my apartment was trying to be funny because I'm sure the insurance people called regarding the mold.
and maybe they told them like, oh, okay, well then, you know, she's not covered for the claim. My apartment gonna text me the same day talking about something, hey, would you like to renew? Suck my, ooh. Anyways, my insurance rep was really sweet. I've been having some really amazing, they sound black, they got that warm hug feeling, like, we got you, we gonna take care of you. Super sweet. She was like, I'm gonna get you right. I've dealt with mold before, I know how it goes, but unfortunately she wasn't able to. And I always stay polite even if I don't get my way. I'm not bratty in that sense. So my biggest victory is really leaving this place. Somebody stole my package the same day, and then that was the same day I couldn't find a ride home, y'all. And then it's like with the insurance thing, like, how are you supposed to know? The apartment been had issues, and now it's basically on me for, y'all, check for any signs of infestation, humidity, peeling paint, anything, okay? If there's furniture, look around, because they just want you to, like, they make it so hard to get an apartment, talking about some 3 times to do anyways. And then on top of that, y'all be dealing with infestations and this and that. Like, I just had somebody I know, $1,700 rent, townhome. They had to move out for a mice infestation. Y'all, so, but yeah, I know how I get. Like, if people start acting like I'm a burden or they're doing me a favor, even though I've been doing favors, I start to understand that they are entitled to it. They think it's or they're not, but they act like they're entitled to it, and they think it's an expectation. So when it comes to the rise, you're not gonna catch me on the rise situation, because like I know for a fact, like, there's no way nobody's gonna make me feel bad about a ride, and you're staying in $1,000 apartment rent free. Okay. The friend coming up with the cruise, I let them know regarding the bus, because I told you they're picking me up for a short little, like, it was like Fort Lauderdale to Miami, and it's on the way from where they're coming down from Florida. And I'm gonna pay for an $8 bus ticket and just take myself to Miami and meet them there, because like now I'm just weird about being in anybody's car, honestly. Like, it takes one person to be like, look what I did for you, or, you know, you're gonna do this, right? I don't think that's fair. My apartment, beat down, run down, needs to be shut down. Child, like, the eggs, I'm just not speaking at this point, because you not gonna, no. The way my friends treat me, my real ass friends that actually give a fuck about me, and you think I won't put up with what? You out here doing side quests with your niggas, eating out and smoking right before a big vacation, mind you, but you don't got $1 to the rent, and you can't even come up the street to give me a ride. You don't respect me. That's all it comes down to. You don't respect me. You don't care about my safety. You don't care about making sure I'm good, because I know when I'm in love, I will do and do and do and do and do. And if you're gonna do with the I'm not asking for shit every day, y'all. I'm really not. So like, this is the same conversation I done had before. Like, there are certain aspects, especially as a pretty woman too, that I expect a man. Queer, yes. I don't want to say a partner, but like a traditional man, if we're going to play those games, I just expect you to do certain things. And one of them is actually wanting to, or caring about somebody enough to want to do for them without huffing and puffing. And child, I see that's not the case. And I already knew that. So yeah, all that boo-hoo when I need a shower in bed, I don't care. I do not sleep in the sewers. I don't care. Like, you know it's bad if you offer to pay and I'm about to tell you, no, you can't stay. Child, so I'm just trying to get everything I need done. Storage. Maybe I'll get a storage early and before he goes, get some stuff put away. I don't know. I'm gonna figure it out. I'll carry boxes on the bus if I need to. Oh wait, I still have family. Duh. Anyways, y'all. Yeah, that's essentially it. It was just a bunch of back-to-back, and then the government just shut down, and my family member, the breadwinner in my family, is a government worker. So I'm just kind of like, all right, it's a lot going on. I think they wanted, no, I don't think, I know. The higher-ups want us in survival mode so bad so that we don't have enough time to think about ourselves. They don't care about us sustaining our mental health, because they don't care about us sustaining our physical health with the cost of healthcare. You just go to the doctor for a motherfucking cough at this point. And taking care of yourself is an act of resistance, unfortunately. It's very sad, but yes, it's an act of resistance. So I'm going to do the most to take care of myself, and that involves, literally took notes, that involves removing, and so, somebody told me this as well, removing sources out of your life that any type of negativity. And that's where I'm getting at. I'm like, damn, that hurt. You gotta go. Damn, that hurt too. I'm gonna talk about it, but you also need to go. damn, I'm gonna talk about this a little more. And now, yeah, you're really cut off. I think my ex is the last one. I see him shaping me again too, and we're not gonna let that happen, because now I'm angry and negative and I'm around my friends just I'm not bringing that energy around my friends, because it's love and light when I'm around them, and I see myself, that negativity, extending to others, not in a way that I'm lashing out on anybody, but I'm not able to be chipper when I'm around, and that's okay, that's normal. But I don't want my source of negativity to come from somebody who should not even be fueling it in the first place. It's one thing to have depression, it's one thing to have a bad day, but to have somebody around who you know does not give a fuck about you clearly, or playing the game to make sure they're good because it's advantageous in that moment, like, that shit hurts. I'm sure there's love there, but there's not enough love there for me to get a consistent level of respect. And yeah, that hurts, but it is what it is. Like, I'm very indifferent to it. Like, I just feel the pain of it. Like, I'm not even crying because I'm like, oh my God, you suck. It's like, damn, you sucked for a long time and I kept forgiving you, and that came at the sacrifice of myself. Now it's get the fuck out of my face and quickly, hop, efficiently now, with whatever you thought we was about to do and what we was doing before. And I just know, like, I used to just, okay, it's fine. Okay. Okay. So yeah, I know it's bad because I've had the urge to, like, I'm not in a good place mentally at all. And you know, it's sad. That's why I asked him to leave the house when I was about to cry. All right, I'm dropping y'all. I asked him to leave the house when I was about to have my breakdown because I know he eats it up. If there's someone who fuels themselves off negative attention and reactions, and they love when you are suffering, you don't let them see you suffer. You can try to explain to them why it hurts. You could try to do, but at the end of the day, it's not going to matter, because you're basically just giving them confirmation that they're getting to you, that they're having an effect on you. And I don't know what type of misery needs company that bad, but I absolutely will continue to remove myself. So yes, I know they're like, go back till you get tired. I didn't go back this time, y'all. I felt really bad for somebody who was in a position of need. And as somebody who always tries to help those in need, you know, I made that exception, and that was my first mistake. Anyways, that's all I wanted to say. Insurance claim got denied. I'm packing up. I'm about to sell the bed. I'm about to put my bed on the floor. I'm not going to be here for October, and then November, I'm going to just hope the roaches stay away from my bed. But yeah, I'm about to sell everything. Anything I need help. Elevator still broke, so anything I need help bringing down that he can help with, I'm about to, do. And anything I need to do while he is still here. I don't think I'm gonna get in this car again. I'm sure I'll go back on my word on that, and we'll have a good day. Let's go to the park and let's get ice cream. Nah, that just reminded me of something. We made books when I was like in kindergarten, and bro, the drawings had me weak. I wish I could find it. That's literally, I wrote a book. It was like, now we're going to the park and now we're getting ice cream. Sorry, that just unlocked a memory. But yeah, I'm gonna, my friends have been very, very sweet and bearing with me as I deal with this, unfortunately, negativity. But again, like, if the source of negativity is I will be damned. Depression we could work through, existential crisis we could work through, but a nigga, never in my friends we just had cocktail night. We're trying to plan to go to an animal print Afro-Caribbean party. No, get out my face. Like, forcing people to care about you, and then you can't even pretend to be a good person. It's taking it out. You can't do it for only so long, because then it's he already threw some shit back in my face talking about something. I took you to the movies and I got you food and I thought you was doing it because you cared about me and you wanted to do it. I can get any nigga to take me to the movies and give me food. Like, it's not special. Oh, you think I'm about to grovel, and because you were breadcrumbing me before, I'm about to be like, thank you for taking me to the, no, nigga, that's what you're supposed to do. If you got it, that's what you're supposed to do. I didn't even want to go. Demon Slayer was good, but I didn't even want to go. You getting on me for crying, but I see you crying in an anime movie, which is very valid. I cry in them too. I cry in any good story. I cry over, Pixar, Disney movies, anime, it don't matter. But don't shame emotion when I am feeling any type of way, because it's me, literally me. You see yo nigga crying, oh, what's wrong, bro, hang in there. But because it's me and there's some type of hatred, envy, and jealousy, whatever is going on towards me, you gonna shame me and put me down for my emotions and what I'm anything I do, acting like you're busy. Oh, here you go again, crying. Shut the fuck, you are in my It's literally because it's just me, y'all. Like, you hate, it's okay. You hate me. You hate me. We've been through a lot of hurt, a lot of pain. And you hate me as a person. Like, you love me a lot, but you hate me. And it shows in every little comment you have to say. When somebody does not like you deep down, you're going to hear it. Stop making excuses for them. You're going to hear it in the slick comments. You're going to see it in the behavior. You'll even see it in the facial expressions. They cannot hide it but for so long. And then it's going to slip out, like, and you're like, what an odd thing to say. What an odd thing to do. You're going to see it. Like, they have some type of built-up resentment against you. And we not doing that. They'll sit there and tell you, no, we're friends. No, we're healed. Yes. And the way they treat you, ooh. And that envy, that little green-eyed monster, that jealousy gonna do it every time, y'all. Yeah, happy to be here. Just more literally not crying because he's here. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm so sad we didn't work out. Literally crying that I put up with him for this long. And not only him, other people talking about something. You checking everybody but yourself. I'm checking myself. This shit hurts that I allowed bad behavior this long. And I gotta be patient because, like, I was talking to a friend about it. Some people get married. Some people have kids. Some people do it for 20 years, 30 years. And then some people grow old, still bickering with people and friends and partners that they don't get along with and just putting up with each other for the sake of it. But no. So I'm gonna keep my space on that cruise. When we're off the boat, we can hang out. When we're on the boat, I'm about to act very much single. I'm about to get my little paint by numbers and be painting, minding my business. I don't need no pictures for real. I'm gonna bring my tripod, do what I need to do. I'm not gonna applaud people for doing the bare minimum. Thank you for taking my pictures. Thank you, because I'm overly gracious sometimes, or grateful. I'm overly grateful sometimes. And people are like, yes, you are welcome. I took a photo. And it's like, there's certain things you do as friends that should not. I learned that from the friends I actually have now. It shouldn't be that difficult. And it's a breath of fresh air for people to not penalize you for doing the most basic of things. Again, you're never entitled to anything, but the most basic of things. And that's coming from friends, let alone the person you're most intimate with or have been most intimate with. Is just... So yeah, y'all, that's where I'm at. Just mourning and grieving. And I told somebody that earlier too. And I see where it comes from. I was talking to a parent and I told them, I was like, I've been so sad since this person's been back. They keep saying slick shit out their mouth. Like, I really, if I know for a fact they're only doing it because it's me, them, and nobody else in the house. It's just me and him. But I was like, if this was recorded, if there was other friends, like, he pipes down when he's on FaceTime or a little bit, but even then they still notice, like, comments and stuff. I was telling somebody about this, a parent, and then I ordered food for myself. Mind you, he has groceries, he's good. And my parent was like, make sure you share with him. You part of the problem too. Because if I just told you a man is making me miserable, why the fuck am I about to go give him food? That's how we got here in the first place. With the shower and bed shenanigans. Of like, please. So, no. I invited him in thinking the vibes will be good. The vibes are overexposure will do it too. Living together is not easy. Living here with somebody who's not pulling their weight is even harder. And then like the renege on the rides of like, oh yeah, I'll give you rides. And I'm still seeing all these Lyft and Uber transactions on my bank account. So the plan is that after vacation, I think I'm gonna just send him back here and then keep my key, and then I did give him a heads up. I probably shouldn't have. My friend told me if it's unsafe to just leave the vacation and be like, bye, and that is a really good idea. Anyways, I did give a heads up, which I don't know if that was smart or not. It's a birthday vacation. I just don't like bad vibes on vacation, so I just don't want to get off the cruise and be like, I don't want him thinking like the whole time I'm about to go back in this girl's house. And then I'm like, oh, surprise, which I understand that's kind of what feels like it's deserved, but I just don't have it in me to do it. Like, if it was unsafe and I really felt like, oh my gosh, like, he gonna go crazy on me, but I just gave him the heads up so he knows that when he come back, you can go back to your car. Because the reality is, I feel like as a man trying to be up in my face, like, you should just still want to do things for me because you enjoy spending time with me. You might enjoy seeing me happy the way I've looked out before and care about your happiness. Like, there's some people that actually will do for somebody because they just like to see them smile. Isn't that crazy? Everything's not transactional. What? Everything don't gotta be strategic. So, yeah, it's been a journey for sure, but I just don't want him in my house anymore because I'm just, he back, y'all. Bye. I am safe. I'm safe. I'm safe. This is not a hostage situation. This is just how disappointing kind of thing. I'm gonna shower and I'm gonna get to work. I'll see y'all. I built this for you page, this algorithm brick by brick. Honey, it's the beautiful black girlies doing what the girls should do. Or whatever you see fit. Anyways, yes. Yep. Yep, that's about to be. Yep. I'm excited. Y'all, I have a very strong podcast energy because I be yapping for hours and giving y'all these visuals. But honey, anyways, very strong on the pointing a finger, but having those fingers point back at you and having to sit with yourself. Honey, all right, I realized because of content and this and the third, for me, I'm like, I'm gonna get what I want out of this life. I don't want to say at any means necessary, but at a cost that I am comfortable with. But nothing too crazy, you know what I mean? But I don't need to be playing pretend, playing house with obviously somebody that just did that. Yeah. As you already heard, it's not it. And you have to trust that you in yourself are enough to attain the goals you want to attain. Yes, you could do clickbaity stuff and blah, blah, blah. But no, I didn't even think about that. They about to be pissed. They already don't like working there.
You gotta be there at least like 2 hours, 2-3 hours before then.
I mean, yeah, that's tattoos kind of standard, but yeah, for sure.